Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Team 6. Team 6. Hey, pick your game up. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Point it right. I'm coming after you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, orbit. Hurry. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Mayfield. And his pass incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hurry. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Goff, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Goff on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second and 6 just inside the 30. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
King. I got it. Right there. 54. 54, Mike. I can't believe that you...
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Want to remind you that coming up tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 3 with a good NFC battle. A couple of teams that have been around a long time. Bears and Redskins from FedEx Field at 8:15 Eastern. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. A little flare, a little flare, flare, flare.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Like 20. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Pick a bomb. A bomb. A bomb. Pick it up. Pick it up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Come on. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Go, go, go. Back, back. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. Done.
3rd and long. It's gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Kirksey. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Get ready. Get ready. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hurry, hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a...
Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third. Seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go. 57. Let's go. 57.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First down.
Here goes tonight. 180. Come baby. Woo! Super.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Five. Safety's creeping.
Here's Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
57. Mike, 57. Come on, D. Recon, 132 fighter. Pour down. Tighten up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, at its 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Second. 180. Right there. 54. Up, Nelson. Hey. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hurry. Mike 54.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
First down. 180. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I don't know why this team showed up.
Handoff comes to Chubb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 54.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Echo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, alert 33. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Goff now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a gain of 6.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. A solid stiff arm. Still going. They can't stop him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, 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 check.
Now Gurley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? A run for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another first and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
54.
To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And he will bring it back. It's an and that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
It's going to be a long day.
Mayfield looks to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Haywood. Right there.
3rd and long for Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big this one home.
Get the ball. Rush in.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get him down. Yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
11 more on that one and another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Brown.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A touchback.
25-yard line.
Good. 180. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the Kings. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hurry. Mike 5.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Rams have got it back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Mike, number 53. Mike 53. You can't play with that.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
54 Mike. Time to go, night.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Probably a design blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
22 jet bomber. Alert.
Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Strip that ball. Watch twist. Mike's 5-4. Watch the run.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with football game. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Hey, exit. 54. You remember me? Yes.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Cut. Slam.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So from 2nd and 10, it'll now go.
Accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them